Hello friends, this is Indiana Homes at Disneyland on a beautiful summer day. Let's see what kind of things we can find here today. Let's see what rides are open, which ones are currently closed, and let's find out what's happening over at Tiana's Palace. I see Pirates of the Caribbean over here on my right. Looks like the line is not too bad today. I'd say it says 25 minutes. 25 minutes is really good for a busy summer day. So 25 minutes is fantastic. Now, we get that little congestion that we always have over here just beyond Pirates of the Caribbean and into New Orleans Square. But looking over at Tiana's Palace over here, you can see there is some type of a crane up there, some type of a cherry picker. Looks like it's doing some work to the front of the building. Okay. Oh, a pirate. A little lady pirate right there. There's the little lady pirate. Very nice. Let's see, so if we look over here, from down here, right up here, you can see Tiana's Palace. They've got the words up there, they've got the signage, Tiana's Palace, and they've got, looks like a crane cherry picker type of machine that is doing some work along the roof there. Let's see if we can get closer and get a different angle and take a look at that. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna turn around here and you should be able to see it right about here. You see that? That is looking good. Tiana's Palace up there. Okay. Looking pretty cool. Coming around the other side, I see the Columbia. The Columbia is taking people out right now. I want to go on, I would like to go on the Haunted Mansion. I'm going to see what the line is like for the Haunted Mansion today, because I haven't been on it in a while, and I like to get on it before they re-theme it for the winter. Oh, it says it is 45 minutes, so that is a bit of a line. Okay. Let's see, where does the line start? That is the question. Is this the line here for Haunted Mansion? No? Okay. Going on through. All right, so it says 45 minutes for Haunted Mansion. Let us see if it is truly 45 minutes or not. Hello friends, it's Indiana Homes, and here we are on a warm summer day at Disneyland. It's about 85 degrees, and behind me you will see what remains of Splash Mountain, soon to be Tiana's experience. So Princess and the Frog and Tiana are getting a new ride that's going to be Splash Mountain rethemed. And as you can see, there are a lot of scaffolding parts up there right now. There's a lot of scaffolding. Notice no signage on the building here to my left. And as I walk around, I see a lot of scaffolding that honestly looks like it's coming down. So I think that's pretty interesting. The tree that was at the top, or the tree stump that was at the top of Splash Mountain, has been removed. That is no longer there. So that is quite a bit of progress. And from what I could see today, it looked like some scaffolding was coming down. Some workers looked like they were pulling scaffolding down, detaching it, breaking it down. So that makes me think that the exterior retheming of Splash Mountain is in full swing and maybe at a turning point. I don't know, we'll see. But it's a beautiful warm summer day here. I won't lie, it is a little bit humid today, and so if you're not a fan of humidity, it can be warm. Over here on my right is the Columbia, just heading past me right now along the rivers of America, and this is the place to be if you want to cool off a little bit. Down along the rivers of America, it is a little bit cooler because there's a little breeze that blows down the river, which makes it a little bit easier to bear. And you'll see it there right behind me as it is cruising past. Sailing ship Columbia. Okay, gonna head down here past Hungry Bear restaurant over here on my left. You hear the captain speaking there on the Columbia. You have to watch out for those bloodthirsty pirates. I think maybe if they had some food from Hungry Bear, they'd be less bloodthirsty and less hungry and a little bit happier, right? Well, it is warm today. I just got off the Haunted Mansion ride. I'm going to be posting a video for Friday or Saturday on the Haunted Mansion Summer Edition, so you all can see what it looks like before they retheme it for the holiday season coming up. Sometime in mid to late August, I think they're going to retheme Haunted Mansion for the holidays of Halloween and Christmas. And if you've ever been to the Haunted Mansion anytime from October through January, you know that that is one of the most special times to visit the Haunted Mansion, because it is a Nightmare Before Christmas retheming that is spectacular, with Jack Skellington and Sally and all the characters like Oogie Boogie. Okay, coming into Galaxy's Edge now. Let's see what the line is like over here at Galaxy's Edge today at about 1 p.m. It says 75 minutes. That's pretty typical. 75 minutes for standby line for, let's see, Lightning Lane is pretty backed up too. Standby line, wait time 75 minutes. Yep, that's pretty typical, but check out the Lightning Lane. That looks even busier, although we know that goes quicker. But Rise of the Resistance is at 75 minutes for standby line at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday in the summer. It's not bad. Tuesday, summer, nice and hot, 75 minute standby line for Rise of the Resistance. Yeah, that's not bad. I think we could live with that. But you know, if you get here early, if you get here much earlier, you have like next to no line. Hi, how you doing?
Your YouTube video. Right?
Yeah, YouTuber.
What's your
Indiana Jones, not Jones, but it's Indiana Holmes, because my name is Holmes.
Gotcha.
So it's Indiana Holmes. Yeah, it's always look for the hat.
All right.
All right, nice to see you guys. Enjoy, stay cool and hydrated.
Thanks for doing what you do.
Thanks. Oh wow, here we go. We're coming into the shopping area. We're coming into the bazaar, Galaxy's Edge Bazaar. Here we come, and here we are. We are coming through, and it's pretty busy here in the Galaxy's Edge shopping area. In the bazaar, you can see everybody here cruising around. It's nice and cool here, I gotta say. It was worth the walk here into the bazaar because it is hot in the park and humid too. Not like Florida humid, but humid for Anaheim, humid for SoCal. But here under the cover of the bazaar, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And let's see what they're cooking today. Looks like they're cooking a nice alien, other planetary feast for us. Check out the area over this way. Oh, this walkway is pretty empty. Probably because of the sun, because it's so warm out. Not bad though. Not bad. Galaxy's Edge is not as crowded as some of the other areas. It's pretty nice out right now. And I think Galaxy's Edge is the hot ticket at the moment. As we're walking into the main area of Galaxy's Edge, we are seeing some stratus clouds up there. I think those are what they call those kind of clouds. If I am wrong, please correct me and let me know what these clouds are called, because it's been a long time since 9th grade science class. A lot of people gathering here and enjoying the Galaxy's Edge. And back to me. Okay. So we're here now in Galaxy's Edge, and the Millennium Falcon is right behind me, as you can see. It's always fun to come into this area of the park and see these wonderful Star Wars set pieces. Makes you feel like you are hanging out on Tatooine or on some other wonderful planet, or some wonderful stage set, some wonderful stage set, or some wonderful sound stage with George Lucas. Oh, I see somebody here. What do we got here? We have a Wookiee. Hey, 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 hey. Chewie, all right. Chewie is happening. There goes Chewie. Chewie is the coolest. He is the coolest. You gotta love that, right? Chewie just hanging out, walking around the Millennium Falcon's landing pad here. And back to me. It is a beautiful day here today. I think, you know, if you want to come out to Disneyland and have some fun, you cannot go wrong by coming out to the Galaxy's Edge and visiting with some of the characters and in this incredible land. I mean, this is such an incredible land when you look around here. It is amazing. We're going to keep walking through here. Looks like there's quite a line over here for the adult beverages in the Galaxy's Edge. You really need reservations for this, but I don't know. I think they might let you stand in line if there's not too many reservations, but it seems like that shop is always pretty busy. Uh-oh, looks like we got some stormtroopers here.
All right then. Good day, citizen. Have a good day. Goodbye, citizen. Good day.
Stormtroopers are greeting and saying goodbye to some of the citizens here. All right, and I am back here again, and it looks like we have an X-Wing fighter right behind me. I am surprised I do not see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does that mean? It looks like the ship is currently unoccupied, but you never know. We could have stormtroopers and Darth Vader coming at any time. You just never know. Ah, refreshments. They've got the blue stuff and they've got the green stuff. Green milk and blue milk. What is your favorite? Green milk or blue milk? Let me know down in the comments what you prefer. I love the scene here. I love seeing all of this landscape and all of these structures, because it is so otherworldly. It is so foreign and beautiful. It is an amazing, amazing environment to be in, and I am just so sometimes overwhelmed and excited by what they've accomplished here at Disneyland in Galaxy's Edge. Ooh, it's nice and cool in this area over here. There's a really nice breeze that comes through here. Ah, yes. Looks like a droid station over here. Place to get these droids fixed up, cleaned up, oiled up, repaired. All right, I guess I'm gonna head back out. I'm gonna head back out of Galaxy's Edge here. But I've got some more droids I gotta see over here, because I love me some droids. Check these droids out. They've noticed I'm here. There they are. What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? They're not talking now. They might think I'm a threat. Okay, another view as we leave Galaxy's Edge and head back down here through this tunnel. On the other side here, we should be on one side of the... Oh, look, there's some more droids there, hanging out, doing their thing on their little droids. Little droids. There's the train bridge, the train trestle. Last chance to get some Star Wars gear. Last chance to get a lightsaber as we leave Galaxy's Edge. And over here on my left will be Big Thunder Mountain. The line for Big Thunder Mountain was really long earlier today, so I opted for the Haunted Mansion, which wasn't too bad. It was about 35 minutes. It said 45 for standby, but I think it was more like 35 or 40. But with the humidity and the heat, which was hovering around 85 degrees, but the humidity made it feel more like 95. So that made that 35-40 minute standby wait for Haunted Mansion feel more like an hour. But you know what? It was completely worth it. It wasn't that hard. It was all good. And so great to see the Haunted Mansion in its summer trappings, its summer set, right? I don't see anybody in line here for Big Thunder Mountain, so that makes me think that Big Thunder Mountain is not operational. It looks like Big Thunder Mountain is quiet. Yep. And we can see Big Thunder Mountain's quiet back here, so I think Big Thunder Mountain has had some kind of issue, and I don't see anybody in line here for the lightning lane or standby. So maybe Big Thunder Mountain has had an issue that has caused them to shut the ride down. Yep, I see some mechanics heading into the Big Thunder Mountain. They're walking down the path there. They've got their tool belts on, and in fact you can see there go the mechanics, and there's the train, and it is all stopped. And the mechanics are crossing over the train here to try to figure out what is wrong and how to fix it. I think mechanics have good job security here at Disneyland, because keeping all these rides going, keeping everything moving is quite a job. Quite a job, I am sure. So, back to me. Okay. Well, I'm over here by the Mark Twain. Here the Mark Twain a-coming. There goes the Columbia. And then over here we have some canoe paddlers in a big long canoe that aren't paddling too much. I think they're waiting for the Columbia to pass. And then over here to my right is the Mark Twain. So the Mark Twain is up and running today. I guess I just wasn't where the Mark Twain was today. It seemed like I was always where the Columbia was. But here comes the Mark Twain in all its beauty. You just cannot get enough of that. It is such a special ship, and we have nothing like that here on the West Coast besides here at Disneyland with the Mark Twain on the rivers of America. Okay. It is now 87 degrees with humidity, so it's feeling like it's in the 90s. So I think it's time for me to maybe head down Main Street, see if I can find something cool and refreshing, or something I can relax and enjoy. Maybe some ice cream, because anybody who watches my channel knows I love ice cream. Boy, do I love ice cream. Although I gotta say, I just smell some garlic right now, and that smelled really good too. I'm not sure where that was coming from. That smells amazing. I don't know, maybe from the Rancho Zocalo. The Rancho Zocalo is right over here, where you can have some wonderful Mexican food. You can see some people walking in there right now. I think maybe that wonderful smell I am smelling is coming from Rancho Zocalo. Okay, I'm gonna head out of Frontierland now. You know what sounds really good is one of those Dole Whips over in Adventureland. But you know how it is. Whenever it's super hot, then everybody wants one of those Dole Whips over in Adventureland, so it can be difficult. I love this shot here. This shot here as we are exiting Frontierland. Off in the distance, you see the Astro Blaster from Tomorrowland right across the way. Isn't that special? You know, straight ahead, we have the circle, we have Mickey and Walt in the middle greeting everybody, and then just beyond them, we see the Astro Blaster. So we leave the 1800s and we look towards the future. Another great thing is this little duck pond over here. I love this little duck pond. It's just to the right of Adventureland as you're going into Adventureland, and it's right between Frontierland here, which I'm leaving, and then you look down and you see the duck pond, or I don't know if it was always a duck pond, it's a river anyway, a stream, a creek, but the ducks have adopted it, and then just beyond that, of course, you see Adventureland. That's pretty cool. And onward we go. Got the Disneyland, one of the Disneyland cars, the yellow one taking off over there. I'm gonna cruise over here, see what I can see in Adventureland. And there's Adventureland as we're gonna enter that. If you want to get a Dole Whip or a float at the Tiki Juice Bar here, be aware it is cashless and they will not take orders here at the Tiki Juice Bar. You have to do an online order, and then you simply pick up your Dole Whip or your Dole Float there after you've ordered it on your Disneyland app. So something to be aware of there. Okay. This is definitely probably the hottest I have felt here at Disneyland in a very long time. Probably the hottest I felt this summer for sure. It is a warm day, no doubt.
That's basically the same as
Depending on where you come from, though. I mean, if you're coming from Florida, this probably feels pretty cool. But if you're coming from maybe Phoenix or Orlando or Miami, this wouldn't be so bad for you. But if you're coming from California, Northern California, or someplace like that, this would feel pretty warm. And just walking around here, it is pretty crowded over here in the Dole Pavilion. You can see everybody here. It is busy, and I just don't think I want to wait in line for my Dole Whip. But it's the Tropical Hideaway. The Tropical Hideaway here that serves all the good Dole Whip stuff. Hey, you know, while we're here, let's go take a look at the line for Indiana Jones, and then let's see what's happening with that treehouse. That treehouse has been something else. I gotta tell you, it's been taking a long time to get that thing. It's been a long time to get the treehouse back up and ready for park visitors, for guests. Okay, so Indiana Jones over here on the left is 50 minutes. 50 minutes is pretty typical. That's not bad. The good thing about the line for Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye is that the line is basically all in the shade. So you can't beat that, right? If you're gonna wait in a nearly 1 hour line, waiting in the shade is the way to go. There's always a lot of cross traffic right here near Pirates of the Caribbean in this bridge. So now we can look up and we can see the Adventureland treehouse, which of course used to be the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse, is just still under construction. I gotta say, this has got to be one of the longest construction projects I think I've ever seen at Disneyland. It just goes on and on and on. So over here on my right, over here, we've got a line of people waiting to get on Pirates of the Caribbean today. That's pretty typical. Oh, but it's a double line, so that is a big line. Usually it's a single line on the Pirates of the Caribbean bridge here when it gets busy. But today it is a double line. So that means it is busy, okay? And you can see all the people down here.
Down below.
All the people. And then we look up here and you can see there's still a lot of scaffolding I don't see any. Oh, yep, there's some workmen in there. I see their orange vests and an orange ladder, but not too much going on near the edges. It must be all on the inside. So, gonna head down off this bridge here. It still says coming soon. I don't know what their idea of soon is. I guess that's being really optimistic. I'm sure the Disney crews know exactly when this Walt Disney Adventureland treehouse, formerly Swiss Family Robinson treehouse, will be completed and ready for the public. But the signs have said coming soon now for, gosh, it seems like over a year, year and a half, I don't know. Do you know how long that the treehouse has been under construction? I don't remember when they started it, but I know it was a long time ago. Time 1:27 p.m. right now. If you know how long the treehouse, Swiss Family Robinson treehouse, soon to be the Adventureland treehouse, if you know how long it has been under construction, do me a favor, put it down in the comments and refresh my memory. I feel like it's been a year and a half, but you know, I could be confused with time. You know, time and me, I don't know. I'm always in my own kind of time. So it's not too busy here in the middle of Adventureland, probably because of the sun and the heat. People are gravitating towards the shade over here. They're trying to stay in the shade wherever the trees are. So you see a lot of people along the edges of walls and buildings trying to catch some shade. But yeah, out in the middle where it can be really crowded coming through Adventureland, especially where it squeezes through near the Dole Whip stand and the bathrooms on the left, which apparently are still under construction. If you check it out, over here on the left, that's usually where we have those big bathrooms that are on the backside of Frontierland. They still have a fence up from a few weeks ago, I believe, when they had some kind of an issue. I don't know, I'm sure it was a plumbing issue, I'm guessing. But maybe they've decided to renovate those bathrooms, I don't know. But usually it's really crowded through there, but not bad today at all.
Even he left.
And then we come out of there, and we get another beautiful view of the circle at the top of Main Street, USA, with the Matterhorn and of course the castle. I love seeing the castle, and all the Disney vehicles are lining up to take people down Main Street. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. We got the fire engine, we got the red car, the yellow car, and then coming up here we've got the double-decker green bus. And then just beyond that, we have the Disneyland coach, horse-drawn coach. So we basically have most of the vehicles for Main Street and Disneyland picking up people at the top of the street here. And then of course we've got the castle straight ahead. We love Sleeping Beauty's castle. Yes, sirree, indeed. I can never get enough of Sleeping Beauty's castle. It is always fun. It always makes me feel a little special. Gives me the feels. Brings that childhood memory back. So, you know, if you love castles, if you love Disneyland, you know you love the castle. It is just one of those special places in Disneyland. Alrighty. And here's the other green and yellow double-decker bus waiting to pick somebody up. And here goes the horse-drawn carriage. And they're heading back down Main Street. This is a good way to travel on a hot day. A great way to travel is on the horseless carriage, or on the red or the yellow passenger cars, or on the fire engine, which is one of my favorites. The fire engine isn't covered though, so you know, if you're wearing a hat it's okay, but if you're not wearing a hat it can be really hot. And now we're at the center, and right behind me, of course, is Walt and Mickey right there over my shoulder. I love seeing Walt and Mickey. They are always here to greet us and always here to make us feel special. And I do, I feel special. I mean, I know Walt's been gone a long time, but Mickey lives on to keep Walt's memory alive, because it was all about Walt's vision. All about Walt's vision and all about Walt's imagination that made all this possible. It all started with a mouse, right? It all started with Mickey. I love hearing that music. It just feels like small town America at the turn of the century, at the turn of the 1800s to the 1900s anyway. Great music. Ah, there's a nice cool breeze coming down Main Street. This is a very welcomed breeze, I gotta say. It is very welcome to feel this breeze. Aha! I hear a vehicle behind me. Let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah, the horse-drawn carriage. It looks like I passed the horse-drawn carriage, but it is now behind me and catching up to me. People love taking their pictures here on Main Street because this just feels like, oh, I don't know, maybe 1880 on some fancy street. I'm gonna wait here for a minute and see if we can get the horse-drawn carriage to show up in my shot. There it is, coming up the street. I'll have to step back a bit. I think it's gonna come down my side. Yep, there it is. There's the horse-drawn carriage right there. That is such a special sight, right? How cool is this? This is so cool. It even creates a little breeze as it goes by. Looks like the Carnation Cafe is pretty busy as usual. So I think I am not going to be getting any food there today, but that's okay. Alrighty. And now I'm just kind of walking alongside the street, walking alongside the horse-drawn carriage. As I walk, it walks. The horse walks along and pulls the carriage. The horse is getting his workout, earning his pay, and earning his food, and earning his keep today because it is toasty. And now we're back down at the bottom. Oh, I see Chip over there. I love Chip. Chip and Dale are so fun. And there goes the horse and carriage. And Chip has disappeared. Oh no, there he is. He's still there. Actually, you know, I have to confess, I'm never quite sure if I'm seeing Chip or Dale. I'm sure there's a difference in the clothes and the vest or something, but I always just say Chip. How do we know if we're looking at Chip or if we're looking at Dale?
So Chip has a chocolate chip nose, and Dale, the space between your teeth is called a Dale.
Oh, very good. So he has a space.
Yeah, so he's got a space, and that's called a Dale.
Okay, yeah, I always just think it's Chip, but then I thought, you know, Dale's got to be out here sometimes too, right?
Yes.
So is it Chip or is it Dale? So this is Chip.
Chocolate chip nose. Dale has a Dale.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. Now I know. Very good.
But what knows life he can do? Has anybody seen my gal, my gal? Turned up nose, turned down nose, not very yes sir, one of those. Has anybody seen my gal? My old gal, if you run into a 5'2" driver with fur, diamond rings and all those things, that your life is in her. But could she love, could she woo, could she do? Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run into a 5'2" lover with fur, diamond rings and all those things, that your life is in her. But could she love, could she woo, and could she? Has anybody seen my gal? Where's my baby? Anybody seen my little sweet gal? Has anyone seen my gal? Anybody? No? I don't know. All right. I gotta tell you, fellas, right around this time of day, I could use a big cup of coffee. That would be so awesome. Oh my God, what do you say, coffee on me after this? That's so nice. Yeah, all right, Tyler, how do you take your coffee? With a little cream. Stephen, how do you take your coffee? With a little sugar. All right, Jim, how do you take your coffee?
Very seriously.
One. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, boy. I love Java, sweet and hot. Ooh, Mr. Mona on the coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup. Send me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'm gonna run around stuck in a jug. A slice of onion or all draw one.
Wait away the percolator.
I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. The cup, Boston beef, soybean, instead a little bitty green bean, cabbage and greens. Know that I'm not king, but I still not. So let me know the coffee. Oh, I love Java, sweet and hot.
He likes it hot.
Mr. Moto on the coffee pot. Shoot me that pot and now pour me a shot. A cup of Java.
Ooh, slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm
Stuck in a jug.
You're a nickel in my pot.
Take it slow, take it slow. Waiter, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup.
Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.